to avoid pitching new characters to Marvel or DC if you can. And the reason is fairly simple. At this point, Marvel has 72,000, more than 72,000 individual issues of their comics. And there are more than 7,000 characters buried in all of those issues that form loosely a continuity and a universe. So they have a lot of characters. They do not need your character. If you, when you're pitching a story or developing a narrative, need a particular type of character to fit a particular role in that narrative, go look in the Marvel Universe. I recommend the classic um, Encyclopedia of the Marvel Universe, which is now available from the 80s. It's much better than anything that came out since. Go in there and find the type of character that you need. That way, you could use one of the 5 or 6 characters that fit what you're looking for, and you avoid having a Ironheart problem. Take the classic examples of Elektra and Spawn. Frank Miller created Elektra in 1981 while he was working on Daredevil. The character became fairly popular, and when Frank Miller left Marvel to go work on his own book, Sin City, Elektra, if you've read both Daredevil and Sin City, you realize Elektra would have fit in pretty seamlessly in the Sin City narrative. In fact, Frank Miller created a kind of Elektra character and stuck them in there anyway, Miho, but that did not gain the traction and did not take off to the extent that Elektra did. But Frank Miller couldn't use Elektra because Elektra wasn't his character because he put it in Daredevil. Contrast that with Spawn. Todd McFarlane created Spawn in 1977. But when he was working for Marvel and DC in the 80s and the 90s, at no point did he introduce Spawn into Spider-Man or any of the other books he was working on. So Spawn never became a Marvel character. When McFarlane left to form Image, he could take Spawn with him and go on to create a substantial independent comic book empire based on characters that he owns, and he owned it because he never introduced it into Marvel while he was working freelance.